Behind every great book is a passionate author who has poured in their vibes, their heart, and soul into their published work. This is the Authors Confab show on Diamond FM 101.1, and with me in the studio is another author who is here to share the stories behind their authoring. I am Rachel Egusowo of Royal Ray International, a writing, authoring, publishing, and author branding firm. We promote authors, we recognize authors, and then we also help professionals and non-professionals turn their ideas, stories, experiences, good or bad, their sermons into great book of international repute. Take note, you can always watch the replay of this show on my YouTube channel, Dr. Rachel Egusowo. Now to this deal of the day. Good evening, Ma. Welcome to our studio. Please let us know your name, introduce yourself to our listeners.
Okay, good evening, Ma. Thank you so much for the privilege to be on the show this evening. Good evening, everyone at home. I'm glad you're all doing well. My name is Moyosore Teniola. I'm a faith-based writer and author, and I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a passionate writing coach, and I'm also a ladies minister.
Amazing. That's beautiful. So we say thanks for coming, and our viewers at home, we want to learn a lot from you, and then it will be a wonderful one, I believe. So when did this journey, tell us when this journey started, journey of authoring?
Okay, actually I've always been a writer since when I was young. Let me say from when I was a teenager, from then.
Wow.
So, but officially, I would say the authoring journey started in 2017.
Wow.
Yes, in the year 2017.
Invariably 6 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. So, what was the title of your first book?
The Agony of Beauty.
Okay, fiction or non-fiction?
It's a fiction. It's a novel.
So, how many books thus far?
I'm on my 21st book right now.
So you are seeing an author of 21 books. Yeah. So based on the fact that you've authored 21 books, are you limited to a niche, or you have other you freelance like that?
Okay. Actually, I'm always more comfortable writing fiction.
Okay.
Yes. It flows freely. Like probably I'm just gifted in that area.
Okay.
I write non-fiction. So I think 3 of my books, yes,
are non-fiction. Okay. So during this year, 6 years, and writing 21 books, what are the, let's say, the aha moments for you, the wins, and the times when you felt so on top of the world? Author, hey, that stuff.
Okay, there are many, but let me just summarize.
Okay.
The first one that gave me a wow, the first moment that I felt glad to be an author or fulfilled, yes, was when my story, The Honeymoon, was adopted into a movie, a faith-based movie.
Wow.
So somebody came across the storyline online, and he so much loved it, fell in love with it. He contacted me, and that was around 2020. I can remember it was during the COVID-19 pandemic period then. And so I was just excited that,
God.
So after all these years, at least somebody somewhere recognized.
What?
That was my second book ever.
Okay, so it's second.
Yes, that was the second novel I ever wrote.
Okay.
Another wow moment for me was when Rana gave us the writers and authors by Dr. Rachel Egusowo. That was a great moment.
Wow.
In fact, my husband was so happy, he was so proud, showcasing the award everywhere.
Wow.
So everyone that came to hear. I have a writer as a wife, so finally she has gotten an award. Then also, other wow moments for me are when I receive feedbacks from my audience, from those who read my works, Those feedbacks are more than money. They make someone, so fulfilled that,
like, kind of mop up any frustration you're having at the moment. It will mop it up, like you feel fresh. Yes. Honestly, if you don't have money in your account and you receive, oh my God, if you receive it, there will be like 10,000. Like, you'll be so fulfilled. Yeah.
So it makes one to keep pushing. Like, wow, people are waiting to read.
A feedback can help you for like 1 month more, like
Yes,
this
like a
review.
fuel.
Yeah. So from what you said your first win is when your book was
Yes.
turned into movie. I think the fact that you wrote a book that interested somebody to the level of investing their money into a movie is a very, very big one that we should never take for granted. So they are also listening to us or watching us. Just start that writing, just write that book, just brought that idea. You never can tell what will happen after you obey your intuition. You never can tell. Do you want us to do a shout out to the person that did this?
Okay,
Because
yes, of course.
I appreciate people that believe us.
He's
That
a faith-based movie producer. He's based in the UK. He's
wow,
the president of Trecom TV.
wow.
His name is Reverend David Kola Okeowo.
We shout out to you, sir. In case you are seeing this, watching this, or listening, we celebrate. We really appreciate it because to write is not easy.
Yes.
And for the fact that you even appreciate our work, we say thank you. And that way, more people got to see it and also learn from it. Wow, great. Then concerning the award, they said we hope to be doing this annually. We will not stop because we got a lot of feedback from that award and it's amazing. So if you're watching this and also one day you will also be celebrated, you will get that award. Like it will really does tension and make you like it will be so fulfilling. One day there's no favoritism in this in Royal International Award. So be rest assured that if you really want it, you will get the award someday. Then concerning feedback, I can second that motion. Feedback are therapeutic.
Yeah,
they are therapeutic. So who is your model in this authoring journey? Maybe you had one before you started writing, and if it's still the same person now, let us know.
Okay, well, before I started writing, actually I didn't even know that I would start writing faith-based content. But I know that when I was still young, I used to love books from Nigerian authors, the likes of Achebe, Uche Emecheta, Chimamanda. As I grew up after secondary school, I started reading Chimamanda books. Chukwuemeka Ike, Wole Soyinka, and the rest of them. Those are my, let me say, my role models. So I read their works a lot, and other, novel writers like that.
Who may not be popular.
Yes, who may not be popular, but in fact their storylines and their titles are still in my memory.
Wow.
So when I now grew up and I discovered myself to become a writer and to start writing faith-based articles and novels. So the first book I ever read that was a faith-based novel was that was that of Okoyemi Akitunde.
Oh, yes. Wow.
I read the novel. So I read that of others too, like Precious Ubialo Kazim, what's the name of it? Elizabeth Kazim. I think she's now she's married now.
Wow.
So I can't say I actually have a mentor in the line of faith-based novels or a faith-based author, but I have a role model. I used to follow them. Her name is Olanike Olashiyan.
She's an author.
She's an author. She's a writer. In fact, she's a freelance writer. She used to write for Bella Naija website. So she was the one that
inspired, right?
Yes, that inspired me. She's not totally a faith-based writer like that, but in this writing and authoring journey, she's the one that really. She may not be a public figure, but she holds a special place in my life.
Your journey, your story.
Yes, by the time I started writing, she helped me. She encouraged me.
Oh, you even have a personal. Amazing. Yes. That is the purpose of this show too. While we allow the guest author to talk about their journey, we don't mind them talking about those who have influenced or inspired them. It's a good one too. Who knows? Somebody else might get inspired by you or those people you've mentioned. Thanks. It's nice to hear that. So if you have the opportunity to work with another author, is this something you are considering? Because on this show we always talk about co-authoring. So is this something you are looking up to? Is this something you're open to?
Well, it will be a wonderful one, most especially if the book, or let me say, if the project is going to be something that has to do with non-fiction, and probably that person is more experienced than I am in that regard. But if at all I'll be considering such, I would love to work with someone that is a legal practitioner
Okay.
Yes.
Any reason?
Yes, because I would like to author a book.
Oh.
If at all, I would love to co-author a book with someone in the nearest future. I would love to co-author a book with a legal practitioner.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
Because I really love to author a book on parenting from the legal perspective.
Wow.
And most especially how to handle the issues or cases of pedophiles in the society. It takes someone that has the knowledge of the law to an extent,
and someone that has that passion,
and also has the passion.
Okay. I love that because personally, people have reached out to me that we've read your books, have you written something about so, and I'll be like, I've not though.
Yes.
So there are few times that because of that I thought about it and decided to, like, there's a book I'm working on already, Exceptional Intentional Parenting. People don't ask, tire. I'll go for administration and they'll tell me, have you written stuff, so I want, but there are some that I know is not I don't want to. So co-authoring can do that in the future. So as you're talking, somebody came to my mind who knows, she might also be thinking of authoring. Maybe there is no time, no writer, so maybe somebody listening might reach out to you. That's the purpose of this program. But remind me after the show, there's somebody I will link you to that. She has that. In fact, she's been doing it for a long time, concerning women, children, and all that. She's a doctor. She's a lawyer.
So a woman and child rights.
And she's passionate. So that's the purpose of this thing, of this show, to talk out, to say out what you desire, what you want, and somebody somewhere this Sunday evening will listen and reach out to you. So you are still on to us Confab, and our guest on the show today is Mrs. Moyosore Teniola, an author of 21 books who has been writing for the past 6 years. She's has several books in the fiction category and the non-fiction category. So selling 1 million copies of your books and meeting a public figure, somebody you've always wanted to meet. Which of them? Choose one.
Wow. It's a very tough one.
Oh my God.
1 million copies of my book.
You know that the right of book, 1 million copies.
1 million copies sold. Bestseller. It's the dream of every author. Like, you want your book to be on the shelf of every institution, every organization.
Like the title to be ringing people's head, like
to become an household name, like something that will be so popular. Yes, it's a very, very wonderful thing. But at the same time, the gift of humans can never be overrated. I would love to meet someone that will impact me forever, because I know even meeting with that person, connecting with that person,
can even sell more than
around for good, will sell more than
any of the options are right, actually. But I love that too. So because when you even get to a point, selling 1 million copies is not even a big deal. It might not be a big deal anymore. Amazing. So I know you, so I'll still ask the question regardless. What do you say about authoring with pen name? I know you use your name, people use pen name. So I was supposed to ask pen name or real name.
I actually use both, but I usually I front my real name actually
on your book cover.
Yes.
So you've never used your pen name, right?
I use New Birth novels.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I use New Birth.
So you use the two, right?
Yes, I use both.
Okay, that's nice. So you want people to know you with a tag, but also know you as your name. That's amazing. Now, I have a question, but I know you do. So, but I'll still mention it. Do you propagate other people's work?
Oh, of course I do.
Because many people, if I propagate somebody's work, they won't buy my book. What kind of mindset?
I don't understand that in life you rise by lifting others. So I propagate people's work. Even if you are not an author, if you are doing something that is so, that is worthy of emulation, something that promotes value, I do it a lot, especially on my social media pages. I will just mention the person's name. This is what he or she does. I like promoting people.
And thanks for always promoting my work. So the reason why I include this in the show is because many people feel if I propagate somebody's book, they buy their book, they won't buy mine. Before now, many years ago, I had an habit. Every month I buy books. So what I do is that, for example, when I visit the bookstore, I might buy 4 books, 2, 3, 4 books in a particular niche. Like, let's say then it's when I was still a single lady. I want to buy for marriage. I can buy 4 different authors for marriage. So invariably, if there are 4 authors, somebody can buy from all 4. It's not a crime. Or maybe a mother want to buy this summer, this holiday season.
Children.
Yeah, they can buy children from all 4. So it's not like it should not be too difficult for us to propagate. So on this group, on this show, while we are trying to promote authors, we are also giving that team spirit, whereby one author will talk about another author. I mean, one author somewhere we propagate somebody else's author. So I asked you this question because I know you do it. Many people don't do it, I know, but I know that you that are listening to me, you will do it. You start doing it. So the last question in this segment: what has authoring brought your way? The opportunities that authoring brought your way. Thank God.
Apart from writing contracts, like, okay, I've seen your works, I know you can do this, can you do this for me? Apart from contracts, it has also recommended me to some places that ordinarily I wouldn't have been able to go to. So it's something that gives me so much fulfillment and joy when people just, oh, do you know this person? Oh, she's the one that I've been writing the books with, been reading all this while. Wow. And they just say, I know,
like your book has gone before you to pave way.
Never even.
Did you hear? Hey, dear listener, here now we're saying only about the immediate gratification of the sales of your book. There are several other beautiful things connected to authoring. Did you hear?
It has recommended me on, taking me to pedestals or platforms that ordinarily I wouldn't have gotten to.
And it's not by struggling, it's just like pave way, right?
Speaking engagements, because I dwell more on ladies. And, I have a ladies ministry. So because they know what I do, they just ordinarily just recommend me to come and speak at a program, either a church or even non-religious programs.
Organizations. Wow, amazing. So we've heard a lot about you, but I want to. I've asked about your win moment, right?
Yes.
What about the other part? Low moments or times that will be like,
generally, or in this authoring,
yeah.
Plagiarism.
Kaya.
That's the major. I think that should be the major devil that every author is fighting.
Scared of, right? Right.
Plagiarism. The first time I felt so bad was when someone picked my novel. I think it was The Honeymoon too. He just changed all the characters' names and he started releasing it like that.
Hi.
The second one was Omoshalewa. I just saw it on the person's website. He just claimed ownership. He put his name. He didn't even edit it. He didn't. In fact, I don't know.
You know when you be shaking, no?
I'm telling you.
If you experience against you will know that thing can be
something about it.
It can disorganize you. Exactly. That's the word. Like you'll be shaking that. Hey.
And it's so funny that many people don't see a big deal in it. I don't know why some people
it's disappointing. They'll be like, they'll not be giving some kind of excuses like
they're helping you to promote your work, things like that.
Please help us tell them the danger of plagiarism.
People should stop plagiarizing people's work. It's not easy to write. Even a paragraph, you can erase it like 3 times and reframe. You understand? Talk more of writing, hundreds of pages, and at the end of the day, somebody is claiming ownership, taking credit
from where he didn't
sow. Please let us stop this act. It's so bad. So that's one of my low moments as an author.
Affliction will not rise again. because we shall, but we just trust that God. We have the plagiarism for soft copy. And we have the piracy for hard copy. That one is another thing on his own. Somebody will now decide to use that brain and tactics and smartness to do your own work.
Your own business.
You now pick some. Oh my God! It's well. It's terrible. Thanks for coming and sharing your story with us. And we hope that those that watch and those who are listening would appreciate this story, and it will be a boost to their morale. So let us go to the next segment of the show. So this segment is called the this or that segment. I'm going to be asking you questions. There are 2 options actually. You pick anyone that resonates with you. Even if it's not your reality, for whatever reason, if it resonates with you, you can pick it up. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, self-publishing and traditional publishing. Okay, so self-publishing or traditional publishing?
Okay. The both are actually good for me,
Okay.
but probably because I'm an editor,
Okay.
I consult people, come to me for book projects and all of that. So I prefer self-publishing.
Okay. Okay.
So the melancholic part of me will want to kind of make sure that everything is fine and all of that.
Perfect.
But traditional publishing is good too, especially
Okay.
when you are busy and you don't have time for it. You just give it to a publisher to do it on your behalf.
So yeah, that's true. And thank God for the third option now, book project consultancy. Like it's like a midway between self-publishing and
Yes,
traditional
in
publishing.
between.
So those who are scared of the principles of traditional publishing,
Publishing.
or maybe the cost of
Yes,
this and
the
that,
cost.
and meanwhile you don't want to publish gibberish, you can stay in between.
Yes,
You give your manuscript
to a publisher.
to a book project consultant that will cross the T's and I's.
Right.
But dear listeners, in everything you publish, I beg, don't publish gibberish. Let your book go through the eyes of professionals. Okay, so next, fiction or non-fiction?
Wow. Okay, I think I've mentioned that earlier.
Fiction. So wow.
And I write majorly on relationship and marriage.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So forward or no forward?
Forward is good, but my experience with forward is that most of the time those people that you give it to are so busy that they will even delay the project, the book at the end of the day.
Yeah,
But forward is good because it can recommend your book. Some people, just because of your forward,
credibility.
Book, for this personality to write the forward to this book, oh, I'm going to get the book. So it's good.
Yeah, it's good to have forward, but you have just carry enough patience on this journey,
so
because
something that you want to
you don't tell them. You just tell them 1 week to no. So next, real book or audio book?
Well, it depends on the.
Okay, for you, let's say for you, real book or audio book?
Real book, please.
Okay, so for your audience.
For my audience, let them do what they.
I mean, do you think you want to put your book?
Okay, in the audio format. Why not? Because I think there's a sector of people that would love doing that. Though I have not considered it yet, but I believe there are some people that will prefer it because, especially in Africa, we are too busy to read. So
even if they can't read, they can listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
because
for me, I don't.
I have a client presently that wants me to do audiobook for her. So it's amazing. It's amazing. So audiobook or bulky book?
Because me as a writer or in the eye of the readers?
Both. Tell anyone you want to talk about.
As a writer, in fact, I can write over 600 pages.
Wow.
But I need to consider my readers.
Okay, if you can do it, let one of your books be that. So that when we are talking about authors that can write bulky books, we will know you.
I will put it in mind. I will consider it.
Because it's fiction.
Yes.
It will engage, it will be engaging.
For fiction.
Yeah.
But for non-fiction, I don't recommend it.
Yes. Anything you can do as an author, I believe, do it. Yeah. That was why I was telling some guests that came in, never say never. Don't limit yourself to any niche. You never can say. So for the fact that you have the strength and the inspiration, I would advise that you do it one of these days.
Okay.
You can never tell. You can never tell.
True.
Yes, ma'am.
Fiction will.
Yeah, it will be engaging. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Or you can write it as series.
Yeah.
So that somebody who reads chapter 2 will want to write chapter 1. Somebody who reads 1.
Exactly.
Okay, so ghostwriter or real writer. Let me use that word. Whatever you want to say about it.
Ghostwriting is part of the services I render.
Okay, so
some people don't know how to write a book and they need someone to write it on their behalf. I love saying ghostwriting words.
Wow. So there listener that have ideas, stories or experiences to share but don't know how to or don't have the time. There are ghostwriters that write for people. So not all writers are authors. Not all authors are writers. Because they've used ghostwriter for their services. But the thing is that you pay, they'll collect their pay, and that will be all. Yeah, correct money. Correct money, they'll collect their pay, and they will lay no claim on your work. The work will be solely yours. So there's assurance that there'll be no disclosure. All right. So you should, instead of stalling on that book project, consider hiring a ghostwriter. So we've talked about Penny Morino, we've talked about solo author or co-authoring. That will be all for this segment. Straight away into the third segment of the Authors Confab show. This segment is called Let's Learn a New Word. A new word to me might not be a new word to you, and a new word to you might not be a new word to me. Regardless, we love to bring new words to the show, and I would love to hear your feedback. Let me know if you are listening to this word for the first time or you've heard it before. The word we are saying today is athleisure. Athleisure is a comfortable, free clothing that is suitable for exercise, or maybe you want to do some chores. It's free, and you can use this word in your fiction piece or in your non-fiction piece. So dear author, is this a word you consider using anytime soon? Don't forget you can watch the replay on Dr. Rachel Ogusowo's YouTube channel, and you can always send your feedback to me on WhatsApp 09092920445 to the last segment of the show. The last segment of this show is the segment called Did You Know? Now, did you know that the youngest girl author in the world is Bella J. Dark, who published her first book at the age of 5?
Wow.
So their parent listening, teacher or guardian, when you have pupils or children who have the skill of writing, do not despise them. Support them in whatever way you can, and let us catch them young. Let these children begin to groom their gifts from that young age. You never can tell what will be the aftermath of this precious gift. And at Royal Ray International, we always support children also, and we have a free slot for some children. If it's something you're interested in, you can always reach out to royalraypublishing@gmail.com. Follow us on our social media platform, Royal Ray International, Facebook and Instagram. You can also send a message, like I said, to my WhatsApp number 09092920445. If you want to share your story on this program, reach out to us, and we can always find a way to book your slot. So, our dear guest this evening, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
How do you?
Me?
Yes, ma'am. We want our listeners to be able to reach out to you after this program. So please drop your contacts, your phone number, your Facebook handle, and I want them to follow you because she posts her stories, free version of her stories on her page. So I want many people listening to us to go straight to your page, follow you, and read your stories.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thanks for the privilege. So my Facebook name is Moyosore Teniola. Just Moyosore Teniola. And my WhatsApp contact is 08062087777. I'll take that again. 08062087777. Thank you very much.
Okay, what about your email, or how can they get your
my
books?
Email, moyosoreteniola@gmail.com. If you want to get any of my books, they are available for sale online on seller.co. So you can just send a direct message to me via WhatsApp for the website address, or you send a DM to me on my Facebook handle. Thank you very much.
Amazing, amazing. It's been a wonderful one on the show this evening, and I want to do a shout out to some brand. Yeah. So I'm doing a shout out to Miss Dancel Cakes. They are situated around UI. They do fantastic cakes for all occasions. I also want to do a shout out to JMAD Fitness Center at Akobo. They also train people and everything concerning exercise and fitness. That is what JMAD is for. I'm doing a shout out to this place at Aleshiloye that sell clothing and apparel for children and adults, shoes and bags and all. And I know that for all those who support the Authors Confab, we appreciate you in and outside Ibadan. If you want to feature on this program, don't forget to reach out to us, and we will always give you a feedback. Next week, same time, same venue. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.